Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the ChubbyKiwis experience. I know I did one like last week, but that was for an anthropology project, and this is for a math project. So anyways, we'll be talking about Instagram and its algorithm today, so that ought to be fun. I don't think I need to give Instagram any kind of introduction, but for those of you who don't know, it is an American photo and short-form video sharing app owned by Meta, formerly known as Facebook. It first came out in 2010, which is crazy to think about because some people use it like every day. So it coming out in 2010 is a bit of a surprise. But today we're not talking about Instagram itself, we're talking about its algorithm for how it shows you stuff in your feed, stuff in your reels, and like stories and stuff. So this ought to be interesting. The algorithm works off a set of ranked systems based off of a few criteria, like the type of stuff you put likes on, the stuff you actually watch, the stuff you look for, and the stuff you interact with. It also looks for like people you message, comment on, and engage with often. You'll get some more posts from them. Posts that get a lot of likes, comments, shares, saves, whatever you call it, they're likely to reach more people because they think it's popular, right? So they send it out. And newer posts also show up more often. And they also pay attention to whether you prefer watching short-form content called reels, if you like looking at photos, or if you like looking at carousels. And then they push you more of that format. And the system also looks for content that breaks Instagram's guidelines to show fewer people that stuff, or if it's removed entirely. And if we want to get technical, the algorithm technically isn't just one algorithm, it's 4 separate algorithms for your feed, your stories, your explore page, and your reels. But they all work together for one standard goal, which is to keep you scrolling on Instagram longer by surfacing content it thinks you would like. And this system is actually quite biased in my opinion, because it's specifically targeting you as an individual instead of like an entire group. It's picking content it thinks you will like so that you stay on the app longer, which is like the definition of bias if you ask me. However, the algorithm can be influenced by you in a number of different ways. You can, for one, you can reset your algorithm entirely through your Instagram settings, which is something I don't see many other sites or apps doing, which is, just one way of doing it. You can also specifically start watching content and like interacting with content that you want the algorithm to think you will like, so it starts showing you more of that. You can also hit a button on reels and posts that says not interested, and it will stop showing you specific posts and reels with that same kind of theming and probably from the same people. So Instagram is one of the only algorithms I can think of that you can like actively manipulate, other than like the YouTube algorithm or maybe even like Spotify. But yeah, in summary, Instagram's algorithm is inherently biased, but it can also be reset to remove any bias and kind of altered to fit how you want your algorithm to show you stuff. If you want to look at more like cooking videos, you can only interact with cooking videos, and if you want to see only like creative content, you can only interact with the creative content. And if you mess up, you can just reset your algorithm in settings, and there you go. Yeah.